who has won a lot of those awards, including 10-time U.S. National Unlimited Aerobatic Champion, 5-time World Freestyle Aerobatic Champion, and the winner of the Art Scholl Memorial Showmanship Award. He's also an honorary Blue Angel, and watch the creativity we got going right now. From Nashua, New Hampshire, starts it off with a double hammerhead. We're only getting started, Rick Peterson.
It is so precise, and that is his distinction in the business. You are going to see, watch him right now, you're not going to see anything as precise. You'll see exactly why he has won 10 times the national championship, 5 times the world freestyle. Watch how different this is and how precise it is. Rob Holland.
Well, you say precise.
Unafraid to work towards perfection with these things that he comes up with, like some of the other stuff we'll see here in just a few minutes. Here's the slider. Just going to pull it into a high. Look at this. He can do that.
It's like a frisbee as he tosses the airplane out and then continues to roll and fly out of basically a maneuver that should have stalled the airplane and falling from the sky like a bus.
And boy, did you pick the right day to come, because Rob Holland was unable to fly yesterday because of his time position. Sunday crowd in for a real treat, though.
Watch this.
I asked him one day, do you watch other people fly? He says, no, I don't want to watch other people fly. I want to think of things to do that nobody else has done.
Well, that's one way to put it.
And again, remember, he stayed under the cloud base, so he's in a more restricted, smaller aerobatic box than an open, high show. So he's working extra hard because he is pushing and pulling 10 Gs a lot of times throughout this routine.
The energy that's stored up in that machine right there when he's getting ready to enter it, you can see where he's spinning it right here with the torque roll.
It slides into a torque roll. That's crazy. And then flies out of it on the same angle in the opposite direction.
Now, we talk a lot about the horsepower and the performance of these aircraft, but most of it comes down to energy management. And what does that mean, Rick Peterson?
That means as he ties these together, each one of these aerobatic maneuvers, he's got to manage the energy so that he has enough of it at the top to do the roll. He knows that, and he's always flying. In his mind, he's ahead to the next maneuver, knowing exactly what it's going to take to do what he's doing right now. Puts it right on the numbers so that he can push it over, still stay connected, and fly through this.
That's the artistry.
And there it is. He is an artist as well as an athlete.
He has run a flight school. He's a flight instructor, a graduate of Daniel Webster College, and he has flown dozens and dozens of types of airplanes. As he goes into a flat spin, quickly recovers, points the nose straight down. He just keeps on coming with such energy, such creativity.
Look at the precise stopping, you know.
Now watch
Still
the
the
tail
energy.
come over the nose.
Forward, flips it precisely again.
Covers are on the top.
And he comes out on the 45-degree, out of it again, so he's totally still connected and flying. And you know, it speaks to his physical fitness. Yet on an air show weekend or any other time, ever seen this man eat a vegetable?
I've never either. He'll show up with a basket of chicken wings 15 minutes before he flies his routine. I don't know how he does it.
Peanut butter.
Yep, an iron stomach. Should I tell a story?
Yeah.
We went to the steakhouse. waitress brings out a salad. Rob looks at it, never touches it. The waitress, without saying a word, reaches over the table.
It's just, we had a great time that day. But this guy, he's so incredible when he comes up with what he brings up. If we didn't have him on our instrument,
If you see any of his social media posts and the cameras that he has on board, and he's very creative with that as well. You'll notice most times he's flying in shorts. He's very comfortable, very laid back, somewhat reclined in the MX. It's a little more reclined seat. And with those big knees of his and that control stick, and it's effortlessly and yet so precise.
and it's all about where he stops it too, right? I mean, that's the...
And I love the way he sets that line. As he sets the vertical line, you can see it. There's a little jerk on the stick, and the smoke changes, and the judges see that he's going straight out the nose, and they know that he's got his angles
And in all that tumbling, a quick check just to see what the numbers were before he committed it on the airspeed, to know that he's got what he needs to get that finished.
Now let's see if he'll set up.
Feeling rain, and that's I don't want to.
Yeah, well, it's not much. Here's the hover right here. I've lost count. How
There's 10 seconds right there. 15. All right, 18 seconds. How about that? And he could have stayed there longer, but it was he would have come too close to the crowd.
We do have that imaginary box out there here in the United States and all over North America for all of our air shows, and that keeps everybody safe.
High G pull there, and then a roll, another high G pull, and another roll. Our pilots sometimes lose 3 to 4, sometimes 5 pounds in the 12 to 14 minutes that they're on stage, just from all of the G's, dehydration that's going on as the knife edge. To keep on those lines that you're talking about and keep it safe.
You're saying if I fly for just one more hour a day, I'd be better off.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. As long as you.
There's the Cobra. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Parks it right there. You're talking about a force to be reckoned with. What is that? About 10 or 11 G's sometimes when he yanks back that hard. It's got to be.
That's a punishing pull.
It sure is.
On the airplane in hand by Rob Holland.
Well, let's see what he can do down here on the right. To Rob Holland with the roll on the top. That is the cherry on top of that show. The Rob Holland roll on landing.
A whole new meaning to a landing rollout, right?
Exactly. And the kind of showmanship that he puts into it. So,
I love this.
weather is not as big an issue, but for a safety standpoint at air shows, it certainly is.
Speaking of big, this is a big airplane.
This is a growler.
It's a huge airplane. And it means business, too.
It does. When you think of where it came from, the original design of the Hornet that from which the Super Hornet was developed, and this shares the Super Hornet fuselage. You go back to the 70s when the Air Force and the Navy the Air Force was looking for a new